Let's talk about mm, hats or caps.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you
Okay.
like wearing them? Do you like wearing hats?
Well, I could say that caps is not my cup of tea because this is because I don't think hats really suit me.
Mm.
And for example, when I wear a hat, it emphasizes my big ears. You see, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like wearing hats.
Oh, that was pretty good. Why did you say so? Yes, it's when the question is do you or are you, it's always the reason, and you're pretty good. So, do you like hats? I could say that caps are not really or instead of saying caps, wearing caps.
But yeah, wearing caps.
Yeah, wearing caps or wearing hats, is it really my cup of tea? I don't think it suits me. I don't think I have the head or the head shape for caps and hats.
Yeah,
Yeah. When I'm wearing one, it emphasizes my ears. That was really good. You
yeah.
answered a question, you explained, and then you added something funny or something personal and emotional. Yes, we call that QES. Just stay that way. QES. Answer the question. Oh,
QES.
yes,
Oh yeah.
question, right? But I don't just answer the question sometimes. Yeah, it's okay to answer directly, but sometimes I
Mm,
need to maybe react to the question so I could use an idiom or a phrase that I want to use.
okay.
For example, do you like ice cream? I'm actually on the fence about that because the word is on the fence means I'm not sure. I'm undecided. Even if I know that I
Oh,
don't
okay.
like ice cream, I would
Yes.
say I'm quite on the fence about that. I guess I don't like ice cream because I haven't eaten blah blah blah, right? So react to
Okay.
the
It's so good. It
question.
sounds great.
Yeah, just so
Okay.
you can use the expressions that you already know. React to the question
Mm,
first. And sometimes it makes it sound more natural.
okay.
Like what's your favorite color? No one immediately knows what their favorite color is, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine would be black. Although I'm wearing pink, but I like black. Okay. Or paraphrase the question. Why? Because have you read the IELTS speaking descriptor, like how they score you?
Yeah, I
Descript
know. The one is fluency, the second is the grammar, the third is the vocabulary and the pronunciation. Yeah, pronunciation.
pronunciation. But have you read like how you will
Okay.
get a band 6, a band 7, a band 8? Did you read those?
Yeah, my some of the because I have taken some mock tests, and the teacher told me that uh for example they told me that my friend fluency is on the score of 6. They said that I may need more linking words
Okay. I'll teach you
if I
that
have
later.
yeah.
Yes, because if you
Okay.
look at this, the reason why I want you to paraphrase the question, because that's part of band 6, 7, 8. When you
Yeah, yeah,
paraphrase.
yeah,
And
yeah.
the easiest way to show the examiner that you have this ability is by simply paraphrasing the question. Like, what's your favorite color? Instead of saying, my favorite color is black, you can say, the color I like the most, or I'm really into black, right?
Okay.
Same goes in part three. Uh, why are many young people addicted to computer games? Oh, I believe a lot of young generation nowadays are obsessed with or crazy about video games and computer games. And that is for
Okay.
several reasons. So
I
simply paraphrasing,
yes,
right?
yes, I got what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
But it is the problem that although I know I need to paraphrase the sentence or the question, but when I open my mouth, there will be the same yes, the same
Ah,
word.
I guess you lack the one-on-one practice, answer a question, answer, this interaction. Because you have only
Mhm.
been preparing on your own, you know the method, but you haven't really applied it.
Yes.
Okay. So that's what you're missing. I'm pretty sure if you have enough practice, you can even get a 7. Okay. I really, really
I
believe that
don't
based,
I don't need 7, I just need 6.5.
but you have the ability if you just really apply it. But
Yes, yes.
anyway, Anyway, you just need to show it at least once, okay? Just paraphrase at least once. So, and use idiom
Yes.
at least once, right? Use a complex
Hmm.
grammar sentence at least once, okay?
Okay.
Next, E is, expand, elaborate. You know this. If the question is, do you, are you, explain. If the question is, have you, or why, it would be, oh, have you or what, it would be examples, right?
Yes.
And then as I call it supplement, this is like how to this is where you add some interesting expressions or maybe making it personal, adding humor. This is where I usually put the idioms because it's easier for me. I've already
Okay.
answered the question and then the last part is just to maybe show off some expressions. So it's supplement just means add details. Okay? Because
Yes.
I know
Just yeah. I
it's not easy to paraphrase and think of vocabulary while you're answering. So at the last part, that's when you can like, I'll use an idiom here. Okay. So you're pretty good at part one. Let's do a part three.
okay.
Let's do a part
Okay.
three. Hmm. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. Let me pick a topic. There's one that I really, really like. It's about gifts or presents. I like this topic a lot. Very, very
So
interesting.
why? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is for the topic. Describe a gift you would like to buy for your friend. So let's talk about
Hmm.
gifts. Is it hard to choose a gift?
Sorry.
Is it hard? Is it difficult to choose a gift?
Okay. Uh, to be honest, I think it is quite difficult. Uh, oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
Don't apologize. Again, react. If you don't know how to answer, don't just answer immediately. Is it hard to choose a gift? I'm not sure, but if I base it on my experience, you can react to the question first while you're thinking. You don't have to jump to the
Okay.
answer
Okay.
immediately. Give yourself time to collect your thoughts. Again, is it hard to choose a gift?
From my experience, I think it is quite difficult for me to choose a gift because, on top of that, uh, because I don't know, I if I want to choose a gift to a person that I really loved,
Mhm.
it may oh my God.
Well, let's think of it this way. When
Okay.
is it hard to choose a gift and when is it easy? Like in what situation is it hard and what situation is it easy?
Okay. Well, in this situation, we can use the sentence that it is on the fence or what?
Ah, you're on
Okay.
the fence? Okay.
Oh, on the fence.
So when
Okay.
is it hard? When is it easy?
If I just choose a gift to some of
Mm-hmm.
my normal friends,
Mm-hmm.
it would be easier because I to say it's oh yeah, it's a very
Why? Why
tough,
is it
difficult.
easier? Why is it easier
Because
to easy? Mm-hmm.
uh because when we choose gifts for the normal friends, we just want to show our um, uh, kindness or something else. And you know when we
Mm.
receive a gift from our normal friends, because we never expected to get a gift from them.
Mm-hmm.
So once we get the gift, we will feel happy, even we don't like this. But if we have to choose a gift for our uh, more more how to say uh, bad friends, maybe I can say that.
Mm-hmm.
We should consider whether they love this the gift I sent to them, and we should consider what kind of gifts they really like.
Yes. Okay. What if you're
Yeah,
okay? How about money? Do you think having or not having the budget makes it easier or harder to choose a gift? How about the
budget.
money? The budget, yes. If someone has money or someone doesn't have money, does that make it harder or easier to choose a gift?
Of course, I think if you have a higher budget, it will
Yes.
make you more easier, much easier to choose a gift because you can choose to handmade this gift or just buy something. If
Mm,
you have a lower budget, you on top of that, you cannot buy some expensive one, you know.
yes. Yes, that's
But
right.
I don't think presents mm, can how to say evaluate by money.
By
Yes.
value. Yes. Okay. Well, again, the question is not about having a good gift or giving a good gift. It's about choosing a gift, right? What makes it
Okay.
hard? What makes it easy? So the part three questions are designed in a way that there are multiple opinions and sides. So always think of two sides, right? Always think of two sides.
Yes.
And it's easier if you have like a category, right? For example, if the question is what kind of people, what are people, it depends on the age group, maybe, or the gender or the personality. So here, our
Hmm.
categories would be, for example, gifts. Is it hard to choose a gift? Um, well, it depends. It varies, right? It varies.
Various.
Wait, you can memorize this. The difficulty or the challenge in choosing a present or gift lies in various context or situation. So you can
Mm.
use this in other topics. Like, is it important to? Well, the importance of momo momo lies in various contexts and situation. It just means it depends on the
Okay.
situation. So you can memorize phrases like
Okay.
this. Okay. Um,
Okay.
First of all,
Let me take
don't
photos.
worry. You don't have to. I'll send everything to you. I'll send everything that
Okay.
I write
Okay.
on the screen. The class is recorded. You can watch it again. I'll send you the notes. All you need to do is pay attention, be in the moment, okay? Be present.
Okay.
So the first one would be it depends on the receiver or recipient of the gift, right? If you're going to buy a gift for friends, especially someone you're close with, it's much easier. Why? Because you are familiar with their preferences. You know what they like and dislike, right? And sometimes you can
Mm.
simply ask them, or sometimes they will tell you what they like. However,
Okay.
so we're using collectives, right? Linking words. However, maybe if you're giving it to someone that you're unfamiliar with or not very close with, you don't have a deep relationship, maybe like your teacher or maybe your boss or your neighbor, someone that you're not
Okay.
familiar with, it's much harder or it's more challenging because you are not sure which ones they would appreciate, which ones they would find useful, right? Another factor that makes
Okay.
it harder or easier to choose a gift is the kind of gift you want to give. If you just want to give a casual, normal gift, right? It's easier. It's more effortless. However, if you want to give something
Okay.
meaningful, special, thoughtful, you need to consider a lot of things, which can take more time and effort, right?
Okay. From this, I know why the problem in my part three. I
Yeah.
don't know how to uh uh in my previous test. I don't know how to uh use a sentence to divide my perspective to two sides. Just like the difficult is to blah
Don't.
blah blah lies in various contexts and situations. I don't
Ah,
know how to start the I don't know how to start it.
yes.
So it may make me in chaos.
But sometimes I don't really want my student to start with it depends because they will have two ideas in their head, which can be confusing.
Yeah.
So if the question is it
Yes.
hard or is it difficult? Then we can say, we can just choose one answer. I think that would be easier for you. So you don't get confused. Focus on one point. Okay. Um,
Okay.
so you say, because there's no wrong answer, but our point here, we have to discuss all aspects or both, at least both. If you want to get a 6.5,
Okay.
at least both aspects. We don't need a lot. So is it hard to choose a gift? Well, it is difficult to choose a gift if it's for someone you're
Mm-hmm.
unfamiliar with, and if you want to give something meaningful and social, thoughtful and special, because blah 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 blah. However, on the other hand, if you're going to give it to someone, so you're talking about the opposite. You don't have to start with, oh, it
Okay.
depends on the situation, blah 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 blah. You will just get so confused. So just remember the IPAC method,
Mm.
okay, which is the one that you kind of use. You know, you use the PEC, but I use the IPEAC, okay,
Mm-hmm.
because it's more effective that way. I means introduction. Only use it if you need to buy time. Okay, this is where you paraphrase. This is where you're challenging. Okay, because you're not aware of. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's try another question. Okay. Before we go, uh, will people feel happy when
Mm-hmm.
receiving an expensive gift?
Uh, well, it is a very interesting question. From my perspective, I think it depends on who give us the present. Uh, for example, if my parents give me an expensive gift, I will be very happy because
Mm,
because I know
mm,
that uh,
mm-hmm. Because you know that the gift is from the heart. You know, they're not expecting anything back from you, right? And you don't have to
yeah,
return that gift, right? That gift is a
yeah,
show of appreciation and love and care for you. However, okay, let's try one more time. You only have about a minute to answer, so answer quickly.
yes, I know.
Again, again, will people feel
Okay,
happy when receiving an expensive gift?
okay. Well, it depends on the giver and their relationship. Uh, on one hand, if the gift is from our friends or our family,
Mm-hmm.
it will be easier for us to receive the
Mm,
gift from our heart because we know that we can't we have no need to consider whether we should give back the gift in the same price. But if we get a gift from uh, unfamiliar people,
mm,
it will change to a kind of pressure to us because
yes,
it is just like we owe them and we need to
yes.
give back to them. It will make me if it give me some pressure.
Yes. So, and then you can have a conclusion. So, I guess how people
So
react or how they feel when receiving expensive gift depends on these factors, right?
their
Or it depends
relationship,
on blah, blah,
yeah,
blah,
this
blah,
factor.
right? Just so we have a conclusion. Okay, that was pretty good.
Yes,
Yes, you just maybe need to like remember some keywords. So, once you know how to answer, then that's when I teach my students some words like receive it wholeheartedly, right? As there is no
yes,
burden or obligation to reciprocate. It means to pay back or show the same gesture, yeah,
hmm,
give the gesture to the giver, yeah.
yes,
But however, if the gift is from someone that they don't have such relationship with, you know, they're not close or unfamiliar, it would feel awkward, right, or suspicious,
yeah,
like, oh, are you expecting something from me, right? So it gives them the
hmm,
feeling of, it makes them feel obligated, so the word obligated to pay
obligated.
back or return,
Yes,
right,
yeah,
the favor by giving them a gift of the same value, right? So
yes.
people's reaction really varies depending on the situation.
Okay.
Varies. That's how you should answer it.
Uh,
Okay. Any questions?
mhm. Uh, if I go on be with you and we every class is 1 hour, right?
If you want to. Yeah, it can be more, it can be less, but 1 hour right now it's 40 minutes and we only answered a couple of questions. So at least an hour would be great. But again, some people don't
Yeah,
have the time,
yes,
so it's really up to you, right? But
yeah,
usually
I
if you
see.
want to have a comprehensive class, 1 hour is only enough for part one, for one part, either part one, part
Yeah.
two, or part three. But
Yes, I know
yeah.
that the only part I want to improve is the part three because
Mm.
uh the first problem is that I cannot answer it very quickly because I have no view about the question.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And second, and I have to somebody to push me to use the structure.
Yes.
So maybe
I
We can
because
just practice
the
the part three.
yeah, because the structure will really help you in that stressful situation because you cannot think straight. And the examiner doesn't expect
Yeah.
you to be an expert on the topic. They don't also expect you to say everything that you have in your mind. By using the IPEC method, you're showing the examiner that you have critical thinking skills, that you have the ability to discuss the topic in a complex way. And part of the criteria is you develop the topic. If you want to get a
Yeah.
6.5, there are two requirements. Okay, there are only two requirements.
Yes.
One is you should sound like you're enjoying the conversation.
Mhm.
You should
Okay.
sound conversational. You shouldn't sound like you're giving a speech or you're in a job interview. So try to relax. Even
Okay.
if you're not relaxed, try to fake it. Okay, fake it like, oh, I love
Yeah.
speaking English. Hmm.
And I have to get used to the methodologies.
Yes, just get used to it. Apply it until it becomes a habit, until it becomes part of you.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. And I'm here to give you some ideas. I know that a lot of students use AI, but most
Mhm.
of the ideas that AI provides are not easy to remember.
Yes.
There, and sometimes it's hard to relate to the answers because it's too complex or it just doesn't apply to our lives. But in my class, I will give you some
Yes.
ideas. I would also ask you some leading questions to help you think. Because if you come up with something yourself, it's easier to remember. But if the idea comes from an AI or from someone else or from a sample answer, it's so hard to remember it. Okay? It's
Yeah.
hard to
Agree.
remember.
Totally agree.
Yeah, so it should come from you. So don't worry, I will ask questions to make you think. Like earlier I asked you, how about the budget? How about the money? Right?
Mhm.
So when is it
Okay.
hard? When is it difficult? How about if the gift is for blah blah blah, right?
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions?
No.
I'll send you everything on our chat